New at 5, 7 News asking questions after the Denver Housing Authority shows up to change the locks and evicts a family of a woman gunned down outside her home just 3 days ago. Always investigating, 7 News reporter Russell Haythorne at the house right now. Russell, the coroner didn't even identify the woman's body until today. Now her son and mother forced out of their home.
Mike, that's because they were not on the lease. The shooter came out of his front door here and he shot and killed his next door neighbor, Sandra Roskilly, who was on her front porch over there. Sandy was living in this home provided by the city, low-income housing, and now that she's gone, the Denver Housing Authority is telling her elderly mother and her autistic son they have to go.
So everything...
They haven't even had a chance to discuss funeral arrangements, yet Dennis Campbell says the city is taking the house.
She's been here 10 years, and now they're telling her she was just a visitor, and she's got no rights whatsoever.
Denver police say Sandra Roskilly was shot and killed by her next-door neighbor, 31-year-old Daniel Abeda, Friday. She was standing here on her front porch. You can still see the bullet hole in the porch siding.
Well, it's a tragedy in itself, but now we're going through a second tragedy.
Sandy was living here with her elderly mother, Doris, and her 18-year-old autistic son. But because neither of them is on the lease, and this is low-income housing, the city came today to change the locks and told Doris and Sandy's son they're on their own. This is part of the message they got this morning from Denver Housing.
This is Alicia Moreno with the Denver Housing Authority at Disperse South. Can you please give me a call? I really need to speak with you soon.
I got to be honest with you, I just felt that there was no question in my mind that my mother would be able to at least finish out the lease.
The DHA would not talk to 7 News on camera, instead telling us the mother was living in the home as a live-in aid to the leasee. Under federal policies, once the head of household is no longer with us, a live-in aid no longer has rights to that unit. We understand the family's under duress, but we will be locking the unit because they have no legal rights. We know this is a very tragic situation and offer our condolences.
It still doesn't make sense. Just because you're apologetic, doesn't keep my mom in some... What if she didn't have us, I don't know where she would go.
The Denver Housing Authority did give some family members access to the home today so that they could collect clothes and other personal belongings, including medication. But the home will now be locked up for 10 days. And because Sandy died without a will, her personal belongings now go to the public administrator. Live in Denver, Russell Haythorne, 7 News.